Hey there, it's the Masked Gamer, and I'm here with the big white box. No, not ATO, Aeon Trespass Odyssey, not that big white box that was promised to be delivered by May, and then by the end of the summer, and then by Thanksgiving, and then by December 13th, and here we are, December 11th, and it hasn't left the shipping facility yet. Yeah, I also canceled Enormity because I don't want to give them any more of my money. But anyway, um, for those of you who are new to my channel, this is a place for COVID cautious folks to talk about board gaming. You're absolutely welcome here, even if you do not practice being COVID cautious, provided there is no minimization, denialism, or harassment of any kind. With that said, I am here by myself today, and I'm going to open this big box of Nemesis. All right, so this is not Nemesis Retaliation. That's not coming for another few months. This is not Nemesis nor Nemesis Lockdown. I already own those. I got those on retail sales and love them. And so I had been scouring the eBay and was so excited when Season 3 was announced because I was able to get my hands on all of the gameplay stuff from Nemesis and Nemesis Lockdown. And that's what is in this box, is all of those goodies that if you're a board game person, you probably saw unboxings of a few years ago. But since I've given up on the other big white box coming this month, I'm going to open this big white box this month. Right. Okay. So excited for some aliens. Which is odd, because I usually hate outer space stuff, but I love Nemesis multiplayer, and I love Unsettled solo or multiplayer. And what I'm really, really hoping for out of this content is that it will flesh out the game enough for me to play Nemesis solo or two-handed cooperatively by myself and get some more table time out of it, because it's a game that I absolutely love, but I don't get to table because it takes a long time. It takes a long time to explain the rules. It takes a long time to explain the things. Anyway, here is the box, which I could not get my camera high enough to show everything in. So we're gonna take everything out of this box and then we'll go through each box. But let's see what we have here. We've got some foam. We've got some more foam. Oh, and I broke the camera showing the foam. Okay, so this came in this very, very beautiful large box with all of these other little boxes just kind of oh my geez, just kind of tossed on in there. All right, so let's see. We have Nemesis Retaliation open here. Ooh. This is them saying thanks for us joining on this campaign. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks for the note. Now, I know a lot of people hate Awakened Realms right now because they make use of AI in their like development art process. You know what? I don't care how unpopular this makes me. I'd rather support a company that does AI art and gets things to me on time than one that doesn't and doesn't get things to me on time, charges a ton more, and ooh, I don't know, calls their fans names on public forums. Okay, anyway. All right. This is the medic. The medic, I believe, is a character-only pack from the original game. So we're gonna set that aside. I don't think my shelves are ready for this. We have the Nemesis Chronomorph expansion. I think that is also the original game. I don't even know. I don't know which is. Yeah, that's basic Nemesis. So we're going to put basic Nemesis in one column, Nemesis Lockdown in another column. Here is the Nemesis Lockdown original stretch goals. Here is the Nemesis side quest. I don't think I even know what this is. Oh, this is a separate game. It's an exciting puzzle game from the authors of the Escape Tales series set in the world of Nemesis. You know, I had no idea this was coming or existed, but I guess I have it. All right. We have the Void Seekers expansion for Seeders expansion for Nemesis OG. We have the Aftermath expansion for Nemesis OG. We have these are I don't know. There's a little pack of cards. I guess these are just a whole bunch of different promo cards. I don't really know what they are. Feat card, achievement card, achievement card. I don't know what that is. Blood test cards. I'm just gonna set these off to the side because I don't really even know what these are for at the moment. I'm just gonna pop those over here. Oh, and then we have Nemesis, and this is the thing I'm most excited about. Nemesis Untold Stories 1 and 2, which are supposedly like mini campaign experiences and set in the Nemesis game world. And that is the big box. So I can move that out of the way. And we can start some of this stuff. So here's Lockdown and Lockdown stretch goals. This is the Fizz expansion, I guess. Okay. No, there's two species in Lockdown, not one, but I guess not. Okay. Let's go through these one at a time. Ooh. All right. Here we have the medic, new character. The medic will have their own set of deck of cards. The medic has a gorgeous pink base. So if you like pink, I don't know. Let's. We're actually going to take a look at cards for this expansion because I'm not going to get to play this for a few days, and this way I can kind of see all of this stuff. So, um, the medic has basic search card, rest card, demolition card, interruption card, repairs card, computer skills card. I'm trying to see one that feels different. Okay, this one feels unique. Pharmacist. So pharmacist, heal one dressed wound, heal one dressed serious wound of any character in the room you're in, then draw a card if you're in a green room, or dress one serious room. And so that's the healing thing. Then we have field dressing, which is heal all light wounds or dress one serious wound. We have ER, which is spend one ammo and choose one character in the room you're in. They get one contamination card and discard one action card from their hand. Oh, you can poison your friends. Great. Or the character draws 3 action cards to their hand. Her quests are, let's see. Oh, that's just a pick medic. I guess she only has 1 quest card? No, this is a trait. I don't think I know what this means. I don't think I've interacted with traits, but we'll find out. But she has a trait: when you dress any number of serious wounds or heal any other number of light wounds from another character, draw 1 action card. And then we have her equipment and quests are in the little deck, and that is, we have the needle gun, which has 2 ammo. Weapon makes the intruder retreat instead of dealing injuries. Can only be loaded with chemicals. That's pretty cool. And the combat, her quest, she can get combat drugs by activating in the emergency room, which are 1 use only that she can draw until she has 5 cards. And she has a surgery kit, discard a med kit to activate this, and that gives her a 1-time use only surgery kit, which lets her choose a character in the room she's in, scan all their contamination cards, remove all the infected cards, basically what surgery does, but on the go. So that is the medic character who is available in the first game. So that is our first little box that we're opening. Dun dun dun, the medic. I'm betting she'll fit into the main box, but we'll find out. Okay. Next, we're gonna do this next. Nemesis, the Void Seekers expansion. So this is an alternate alien species other than the regular intruders that we know so well from Aliens. The Void Seeders adds a new intruder race and a new game mechanic, character insanity. Everything in space is silent and still, but not Nemesis. Her corridors are filled with screams, panting, gunshots, and electric buzzing. The AI's glass eyes observe crews shooting at the walls, scratching their faces, and cutting their veins. AI can't understand what is happening and why humans don't listen to her. They talk about monsters and horrors in the dark. AI searches the whole ship, but can't find anything other than some clumps of biomass on the floor. Maybe it could burn them. Could you survive a fight with your own mind? You know, if the way I had been behaving, waiting for my Aeon Trespass Odyssey box the last few weeks is any indication, the answer is no. No, I cannot survive a fight with my own mind. Okay. To play the Void Seekers expansion, you will need the Nemesis basic game. What a surprise! Well, you know, that's pretty cool, because guess what? I do own the Nemesis uh, base game. I still have Aeon's End all over the table and don't know where to put anything, and it's absolutely wild. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. It's probably going to be a much larger box than necessary, because that's what board game people do. All right. There. Okay. I gotta fix this. This camera's killing me right now. Nemesis Void Seekers game and expansion. We have a rule book for how to use the Void Seeders. We have a separate Void Seeder board and tokens. We have. We have our miniatures. So I'm assuming this monstrosity here that doesn't even have a base is the queen of the Void Seeders. And this little egg looks like some Void Seeder larvae. This must be the breeder, or a bigger type. And then we've got some sculpts. We've got these little monsters here. And we've got these monsters here. And it's going to be the first other alien species. We've got a place to put our specific. I don't think I'm going to spend time trying to open these card packs, but these are cards specific for Void Seeders. And I guess these are they're also cards related to Void Seeders. So that is a quick overview of what's in that box. Me. So I'll get to get killed by them later. Tonight, another night. Put that in the shelf. Then we have the Carnomorph expansion. Carnomorphs. To play them, you will need the basic game. Carnomorphs add a new race with their models, tokens, and specific event cards, and it introduces character mutations. You run away from the cockpit engulfed in flames, close the bulkhead behind you, and take a deep breath. Finally, some oxygen, but then you hear a disgusting noise before you. Organic sounds of crushed bones, snapping tendons, and splashing liquids. You go forth carefully and lean out the corridor. Your heart speeds up. It's a bloodbath out there. Everything's splattered in blood. Monsters devour corpses, theirs and human. Maybe the burning room wasn't such a bad place to stay after all. Because in Nemesis, everybody dies. That's what we do. Everybody dies when you play Nemesis. Everybody dies in Nemesis. Or at least I always die first. All right, we have the game cat manual for the Carnomorphs. Looks like there's like actually quite a bit of extra rules for each of these other species, which is cool. There's the Carnomorph board and cards. Here are the Here are the card packs that were not opened for this conversation. Okay, our minis in the Carnomorph box have fallen everywhere. They are scattered all over this box, and then have been through hell and back. Nothing looks damaged yet. I'll probably break it trying to sort this
Goodness, trying to sort this out with my luck and knowing what a first slob I can be. Okay. Well, I think I did a good job. So this looks like it's probably our Carnomorph Queen, because it's utterly repulsive. Um, gosh, I wish I painted stuff. This is, oh, there's two of those. So maybe it's not a queen. And there's also, oh, there's three of those. Okay, so those must be the breeders. And this singular creature, oh, it's beautiful, must be like the queenie type thing. And then, of course, we have the little wilder sculpts that we had knocked around the box, that were knocked around the box. And then we have these little slithery ones with tails. And then we have these little slithery ones without tails. Ah, yes, that's what we have. Then we have these little slithery ones without tails. There are other carnivores. So those are our carnivores. Let's see if we have a surprise. I don't think we do. No surprises. The inside of that box is kind of messed up. But you know, as we like to say, shit happens. Um, let's, yep, that way. This goes here. This goes here, and that's our carnivore expansion. Okay. Next up, we have Nemesis Aftermath, also part of the original game. Um, it's weird because there's so little lockdown stuff comparatively, but whatever. Nemesis Aftermath does not have anything written on the back, but from what I'm aware of in this is like a follow up to a normal game of Nemesis. So whatever board state uh, the ship was left in, assuming it didn't explode, can then be followed up with Aftermath, which has another ship that docks at Nemesis and walks on board not knowing the horrors that await. So, you know, like Alien 2. And here we have the Nemesis Aftermath rulebook with all things that come with. We have new characters, the convict, and new rune types in here too. We also have an android and the CEO, who's obviously always a traitor, the bounty hunter, and the psychologist. And all of these, from what I'm aware, can be mixed and matched in the regular game. And then it comes with this like smaller ship board thing, I guess. I mean, we'll have to figure out what all that is and what all that does. We have, well, this doesn't bode very well. We have a timer. Oh dear. Only so much time to get off the ship. We've got 2 packs of cards. We've got a little pack of cards. We've got nothing hiding in here. We have a beautifully sculpted space cat, which I guess is our new first player token. Some, I don't know what these are, but they're like gunny guns of some kind. There's a puppy, because of course there's a puppy. And then we have the sculpts of our characters. I don't know these characters well enough to hazard a guess at which of these is which, but yeah. Um, this looks like the CEO to me, with this little like robot attached to his back. That's wild. And then we have that. This must be the bounty hunter. I think that first one was the android. This must be. This looks like the convict. Here, convict, and the lady in the dress. Parapsychologist. What was it? The psychiatrist. Psychologist. Kala. One of those words. So that is what comes in the box. Aftermath. And we're still on season 1 here. Like, there is so much game. So much game to be gone through. So much game to be. So much game. So that's after that expansion. Then we Untold Stories #1. And this comes with a punch board of stuff, which I'm guessing will all be made clear in time. And then it's done in like a comic book kind of idea. So we have all this comic book stuff, and then we have a cooperative campaign with some rules. Mission 1, Mission 2, Mission 3A, Mission 4. So 4 missions. So that's a week of gameplay, more or less, for me. I really hope that it brings me some extra joy. Now it's wild because I was glad I waited for this because this little booklet, which was probably I don't know like it was probably like $10 in this fundraiser thing. This little booklet was going for like $80-$90 on eBay for a while there, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay, so moving on, we have this set of cards. We have achievement cards and feat cards and more achievement cards. And I'm going to have to kind of just go through all of this stuff in more depth later. Blood tests. I don't even know what that is. And this is, I guess, some different kind of heavy wound. I don't know. I don't know what any of that stuff is, but we're going to have to go through that deck separately and figure out what is part of Nemesis, what is part of Nemesis Lockdown, etc. Here we have the Nemesis Lockdown stretch goals, where we can play the Crucids expansion. This is a very, very heavy box. So I guess there might be more in here than I necessarily realize is in here, but okay. And that gives us Nemesis Lockdown stretch goals. It's gonna come. It's got the little rule book for the Curatids. It tells you how you can use both the Void Seeders and the Carnomorphs in Nemesis Lockdown, and then a rules summary. Okay. So apparently I was wrong, and Untold Stories 1 was one thing, and Untold Stories 2 here is also a part of regular Nemesis. Got events in a comic book. It's got a credit thing at the end. This just has a whole lot of events. Untold Stories 2. This has to do with a story draft. Oh, these are modular scenarios that are okay. So this is different. This is not a campaign. These are modular scenarios that can be put onto a semi-co-op with a trader one-step version of the original game. So, but this is cool because I thought I was getting 2 books, but no, I got 3 books, as we've learned when I opened this and saw Nemesis Lockdown, Untold Stories 3. Oh my goodness, Untold Stories 3. Game results, missions, special rules. This one's got, it looks like only 3 missions in it, but this one's very thick though. I'm so stoked about these things. All right, so we've got this new space. We can research Carnomorphs in this laboratory. We can research Curthids in this laboratory. Oh, I see what this is. The laboratory is for when you use lockdown with those other species. And then over here we have the actual Curthid board, which is what we'd use on the regular ship. We have this little board, which I guess is used for said Curthid. We've got some plastic goop. We've got some other plastic goop. So these look like we've got plastic goop dice. So everything's plastic goop for these guys. Here's Audrey 2. We're just gonna call this the Laundry 2 expansion, I think. Here is. Oh, it's another little space kitty. You know, we don't need the space kitties. They're cute. You're never gonna use them for anything. We have tentacles. Yeah, this is Audrey 2 up in here. We've got. I don't know, it's a mushroom thing. It just looks like a mushroom thing. And we have. This is. Ooh, what is this? Oh, oh, it's a miniature of the truck that takes you around Mars if you use those Mars wheels, which I've never used, but I will use as I dig more in. And oh, it's a miniature for the bay door. That's nice. We've got a bunches of cards here. We've got a bunches of little cards here, and I think this is even more fun. We have some real doors for the building. Is that all that's in there? Is just doors? Let's dig in. I think it's just doors. I say it's just doors, but they're very nice. I didn't even realize that. Oh, oh, yeah, just much nicer table presence doors in there. Now, this is not a game you're ever going to see me do any filming on because it's just too big and too sprawling. But I think this is going to all do very nicely in helping bring this more to life for me in general. I hope. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So that is that box. And then the final thing that we have to look at today is this completely unexpected side quest Nemesis game, which I didn't realize was a separate game. Um, Captain Jessica Kowalski's crew got another job from the corporation. Apparently, a ship with valuable cargo went silent a few weeks ago. It's an exciting puzzle game from the authors of Escape Tales. It will test your creativity. This is a standalone game. You do not need any other Nemesis materials to play this game. I guess this is going to be like one of those like one-time escape room games, which I enjoy with others, but I probably won't play this by myself. I'll probably wait till a time when I do have somebody else to play it with. This game has no rulebook. Don't open the sheet yet. Make sure all the cards in the deck are in ascending order. There's a status deck. There's a supply area. There's an engine area. There's a pile of cards. There's probably nothing under here. We're going to check just in case. There. Oh my gosh. I can't. Nice. Okay, like, yep, there's nothing under there. There's stuff on the side. This looks like it's probably part of the game on the side of the box here. But you know, I'll wait till a time that I actually like have somebody to explore this one with, to try to explore it with them. So maybe it'll be 3 years from now before I get to do that. We'll see. I think I might have bought some stuff I didn't realize wasn't part of the game. I feel like this was probably something I added to my pledge. It was just like, I need all the things, I need all the things, and now I'm gonna get all the things. But that's what's in the big Nemesis boxes that are add-ons that you don't get at the retail. And maybe in a few months I'll have finished all that and come back with a review for it. But I'm excited. I'm glad I got a big white box this week. Not the big white box that was supposed to come, but a different big white box. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget, unlike unlike every character in this will, don't forget to keep yourself ours full. Thank you and have a great night.